Washington is a great town.
Yeah, a lot of culture. I'm going to the museums.
Are you really?
No. I sit in my room like I always do and watch movies.
You got to get out there.
No, you don't.
Experience the culture.
No, you never do. No.
I told you the time I went down there and I went to the Pentagon because I thought it was like the Lincoln Memorial that you could just walk around and look at it. So I started walking around the thing. You know,
I bet you were stopped.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, funny. I was like looking in at Jeeps like, oh, this is cool. I'm just walking around. All of a sudden.
What are you doing?
Well, it was right after it was.
Don't say right after 9/11.
No, it was. It was 6 months after 9/11.
Oh, good one.
And they never really showed the footage where it hit, so I was just like, all right, I want to see this.
Yeah.
You know, so I start, there was some people in uniform, other people were wearing like suits, so I don't know, it just didn't dawn on me, and I just started walking around, looked in a couple of Jeeps, and then I just started, and all of a sudden this Jeep came flying out, and this guy gets out with like this red beret, and he's like smiling, but he's looking right through to the back of my skull. He's like, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
He goes, what are you doing? And I was just like, oh, I'm just sort of just kind of walking around. And the guy goes, oh, yeah? That's not what I heard. And I was like, uh-oh.
That's not what I heard?
Yeah,
oh, no.
He goes, that's not how I heard. He goes, I heard you were walking around looking in Jeeps, acting suspicious. And the reality was I was like, I wonder where the plane hit. Do I walk around this way or do I walk around that way? So I kind of did like a back and forth thing. And I was looking
Jeeps. Suspicious.
I was brutal. So I had to be like, and I couldn't say why I was there, Did
they haul you in?
No, they just, they started asking me questions and I just said, look, I'm a comedian. I'm in town. I was working this place, Teddy's House of Comedy. Down there, and
Teddy's House of Comedy.
Welcome to Teddy's House of Comedy.
That's what I don't understand about
that's
comedy
where my
clubs.
career was. That's where
but
my
I don't
career
understand
was.
these comedy club owners. They can't come up with better names for their clubs.
Oh, they're terrible.
Teddy's House of Comedy.
That's not even a bad one. Oh, Laughter Hours.
Oh,
Oof.
Laughter Hours.
Yeah, like New York Post headlines.
Yeah.
What is the name of it?
Bunch of puns.
All right, anyway, I don't want to get you off track. So
he just ends up taking down my name and whatever, starting some sort of file, I guess.
Oh, no.
And then I go, look, man, I didn't realize that this, now I'm really starting to think like, yeah, dude, this isn't a tourist attraction. This is where they plot out.
Wars.
This is where they plot out world domination.
Covert actions.
Yeah, like I was going to take a tour. I'm an idiot.
And you're peeking. You were peeking into things.
I was looking at the Jeeps like it was an exhibit. I'm surprised I didn't get in one and start, pretending I was driving. Like
this
moving.
Is great. Can someone take my picture?
Yeah, and perfect. Just white male, mid-30s. I mean, I just had everything that they were looking for. That I was a psycho.
Some wacky militia guy.
So then I go, look, man. I was walking around looking at it. I go, all right, I'll leave. And the guy goes, no. He's like, you're free to walk around the whole thing if you want. And at that point I was so freaked out. Like, no, dude, I'm okay. And I walked away and I was kind of laughing. And then one other Marine all of a sudden just kind of yelled out. And he was trying to like scare me or whatever. And I was just,
He did that for his buddies. Like, watch this.
Yeah, you think the football players didn't do that in high school? I know that noise.
My problem with Washington, D.C. is I'll go in front of the White House every time I go down there, and I get this urge to I'm not even kidding, to climb the fence to see what happens.
Well, that happens every so often.
I know, but I get that feeling like, why don't we just see what happens?
Same end result. You get tackled on the lawn.
Hopefully you get tackled and not shot.
Oh yeah, pre 9/11, that was a wacky frat stunt.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Hey, what Opie did.
See how far you get, man.
Yeah.
Before you get tackled by Secret Service.
I think I can make it to the front door.
Yeah, sure.
And all you got was like community service back then. Now it's like you get
prison, torture, Guantanamo.
But what is that? We all have it in our brains. Like, I get the urge to do that, but I don't. Like, I used to watch come into the city from Long Island and go see a lot of talk shows with my mom and my family. Like back in the day, Phil Donahue and Montel and the rest of them. And I would
Sally Jesse.
Whatever they were giving free tickets out for. And I would sit in the audience and get the urge to just run onto the stage and tackle the host. And then I'm like, oh, my God, is anyone reading my brain? Do they realize what I'm thinking of doing right now? Like I get all freaked out, and then I'm like, all right, calm down. No one knows. No one knows. Just enjoy the
Like
show.
crazy people do it.
Right.
But
that's
you
the
just
difference.
think about it.
You think about it, but for some reason you don't.
That's like when you. I think it's the same mentality like when you were in class and the teacher's like the next person who laughs, and then immediately you're just holding your nose.
Yeah, you're trying not to laugh.
Anything. Even to this day, if someone said, you walk into a store and they'll have something there that says, "Please do not touch," you just have to go up.
I want to touch it.
You just got to take one
That's
finger
it.
and
just poke at it.
Yeah. Don't tell me what to do the second I come in your store.
Crazy people do those things. That's why they're crazy.